Time to feed these hungry Steam Deck fans. They don't take no nonsense. Hello, people. Another beautiful day. Yep. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good or excellent. What? And send your prayers out to the people in Lebanon, Gaza, in this war that they're having. People are losing their lives. So pray for them. Yeah. Now, what's up, you little Steam Deck fans? Steam Deck Tribe, Steam Deck Nation, Universe, World, Legion, what's good? Steam Deck Mob, what's happening? Steam Deck Squad, what's up? And you Steam Deck nerds, geeks, and freaks, and you investigators, what's happening? Alright, now, what I got for you? Let's see here. What do we have for you little Steam Deck fans? You do know this Steam Deck has 12,000 plus games now playable. Yeah. And there's some sales going on in the Steam store, so some sales will be over by November the 2nd, so get on it. Anyway, now, Games for Gaza raise over 200,000 for medical aid and Palestinians. Here's a chance for you to support medical aid for Palestinian MEP while also getting a little reward from Games for Gaza bundle on Ichco. The bundle has raised at times of writing $238,329.35 with their next goal to hit 300K before the bundle ends. It says, what's MAP do? MAP Vision is a future where all Palestinians can access an effective, sustainable, and locally led system of healthcare and the fully realization of their rights to health and dignity. Through our programs in the West Bank, Gaza, East Jerusalem, Lebanon, we work with trusted and experienced local partners to achieve this vision. Our programs designed and delivered by Palestinians provide access to essential health service, build local knowledge and skill to address Palestinians' health problem in time for humanitarian emergencies. We are ready to respond rapidly with aid and assistance. MAP is also committed to bearing witness to the injustice caused by occupation, displacement, and conflict. We speak in the UK and internationally and ensure Palestinians' voices are heard at the highest level to press for political and social barriers to Palestinian health and dignity to be addressed. It says the bundle has 48 digital games, 197 tabletop games, 5 game assets, 4 soundtracks, 2 books. This bundle will end November 9th. Yeah, games for Gaza. All right, now what else I got for you Steam Deck fans? I know we got some updates. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, I did the Games for Gaza. That's one. All right, got him out the way. Now, Atari acquire Awesome Not Swords and Soldier digital Eclipse. So Atari's still in the game, huh? Look at him. Anyway, it says here, Atari acquires Awesome Not Swords and Soldiers in digital Eclipse. Atari seems to be on a bit of a spree recently to make something of a big gaming comeback, and they recently announced even more acquisitions. Not only do they now own Night Dive Studio, they also recently swallowed up Atari Age Community 2. More recently, though, they put out word that they've taken over multiple titles from Ronimo Games, including Awesome Not and Swords and Soldiers. Both slight odd purchases since neither seems to actually have an active player base anymore. And it says in parentheses, at least going by Steam numbers, but they must have a plan for their future. Yeah, Atari still play video games, folks. Anyway, it says also just announced is that Atari has purchased Digital Eclipse, a developer who works on various release using their proprietary Eclipse engine. So think of them like another Night Dive Studio, as Atari clearly see a lot of promise in updating and re-releasing older games And in any case, those do sell very well. Atari also continues publishing remakes of their classic games, with more coming, like Berserk, Recharge, and Lunar Lander Beyond. Yeah, Atari's still in the game, man. And just because they don't have a console out on the market, they still do video games. All right, now what else we got for you Steam Deck fans? Okay, GE Proton. Okay, what's new with this one? All right, says here, GE Proton released with fixes for Alan Wake 2 and Metal Gear 3. Says GE Proton 8 through 22 has been released to give you some quick improvements for gaming on Steam Deck and desktop Linux, with some recent releases. From the release notes for GE Proton 8 through 22, you got Alan Wake 2 HDR fix-up ad from Upstream, F Audio WMA3 support ads for Upstream, Proton, and ad fix for Nukitash. It says DXVK update, latest Git, VKD3D Proton update to latest Git, Wine update to latest Bleeding Edge. And it says F Audio change is what helps Metal Gear 3 from the new collection on Steam, likely what's already in Proton hotfix. And yes, surprise, Alan Wake 2 actually can run on Linux with Proton, even though it's currently an Epic Games Store exclusive, but installing via the Epic Store is easy enough by using the likes of Heroic or non-Steam launchers. Seems there a few issues with it right now, like missing texture on AMD with Mesa driver. Reminder, this is the version of Proton not supported by Valve. It may have issues at times. The official Proton does. However, it also at times pull in fixes a bit quicker and can do things sometimes that Valve cannot do. To sum up, use it if you need it for specific games. Otherwise, stick with the official Proton. Is the best idea. All right. Now, another GE Proton update. Alright, what else we got for you little Steam Deck fans, since we're talking, talking video games on Linux here. Okay, Scratchy Art, Vicious Action RPG, Death of a Wish, get a fresh demo. Okay, says Death of a Wish from the developer of Luca, Born of a Dream, looks seriously wild, and there's now a demo available for you to try for a while. Only a limited time, though, as the demo will only stick around until November 19th. Death of a Wish is a vicious action RPG set in nightmare filled with horrifying monsters and terrifying people. It says, play as a Christian, a marked child raised by a cult struggling to escape indoctrination as he bands with others to challenge their oppressors by taking down the four Sanctum faith, father, sister, cardinal, and priest. They will upend the order of the world. Yeah, it says a recent covered by me. It will have Linux support, and the developer now put up a Linux demo on Itch.io page, but for now on Steam it only has the window demo. Yeah, and it says the developer is also running special contests for the demo where you can win a postcard featuring some fancy artwork on a personal message from the developer. You just need to perform exceptionally well in combat and submit the detail of your boss fight. Yeah, details on that here. Anyway, well, that's for that game is for these people who like those scary games. All right. So okay. No VR mod for Half-Life Alyx get a big animation update out now. Yeah, I saw this yesterday on I think it was on Tech for Gamers, I think, or was it WCCF Tech? One of the two. Anyway, Says here, no VR mod for Half-Life Alyx gets a big animation update out now. The work modders are doing to make Half-Life Alyx not just playable, but actually fun in traditional screen continues to impress. With the Half-Life Alyx no VR mod latest animation upgrade out now, still not done yet, although this is a big step forward for the project. And it says here, oh, they got a lot of updates for this one. Yeah. Let's see here, Alyx animation arms and hands, firing idle reload holster animation for all weapons and grenades, upgrades for all weapons that can be visually seen with each enhancement, combined fabricator changed for easier use by the player, reflex, sight upgrades, highlighting enemy weak points, dedicated inspect buttons, additional toner puzzle added throughout the game, enhanced flashlight, update HUD with 3 animation hearts not available on Steam Deck, fix to the Jeff and Strider encounter for smoother gameplay experience, other bug fixes update throughout the entire game, multi-tool can be equipped and is animated but currently not functional. And it says more work is coming for their roadmap, including making the full user interface work on Steam Deck 2. 2, that's T-O-O-O. I haven't tested it for a while, but even before this update, was massively impressive work. While playing it in VR is what it was designed for, and the best experience, that's simply not accessible to everyone. Well, the Half-Life modding community, oh, they're busy. Yeah, they're always updating this Half-Life. You know they're hungry for Half-Life 3, just to let you know. they really are. All right, now, what other updates do I have for you all? Oh man, let's see here. What's this? NVIDIA driver 545.29.2 out for Linux, plus other release due to security issues. Yeah, let's see here. Maybe NVIDIA can fix that update, fix some drivers with the Batman Arkham. I think it's Arkham Asylum. Anyway, says here, NVIDIA today launches 4 new stable Linux graphics drivers. Yes, 4. 545.29.2 is the bigger one with all the new stuff, but they also launch 535.129.3, 529.147.5, 470, 2223.2 due to newly disclosed security issues. So it's a good time to make sure you're up to date to stay secure from their security bulletin released today. All driver prior to 545, 29.02, 35, 535, 129.03, 525, 147.5, 472.23.2 are vulnerable, so be sure to use those versions at minimum going forward. And it says here, for normal desktop users, the problem report is CV 2023-31022 that notes NVIDIA GPU display driver for Windows and Linux contained a vulnerability in the kernel mode layer, where a null pointer difference may lead to denial of service. The rest are just window issue and for vGPU driver. As for the release notes, find them below. Oh yeah, this is a lot. Yeah, this is a lot of updates, man. Wow. Okay. It says add experimental for HDMI 10. Bits per component support enabled by loading NVIDIA mod set in. Yeah, this is a lot for 545 29.02. This is a lot. Wow. All right. So NVIDIA is busy. Yeah. Wow. That's a lot. I think I can go through it. All right. Let me see if I can do this. Woo, it's a lot. All right, let's see what they're talking about. Okay, add experimental. Okay, this for 545.29.02. Add experimental HDMI 10-bit per component support enabled by loading NVIDIA mod set. HDMI deep color equal 1. Add support for the CTM, DEGA, DIGA, MMA, LUT, and Gamma, LUT, DR, KMS, CRT properties. These are used by features such as night light features in Genome, and the night colors features in KDE when they are used as Wayland compositors. Add certified quality support for GeForce Workstation GPUs to open kernel modules. Please see Open Linux kernel modules chapter in the README details. Yeah, add initial experimental support. Oh yeah, for runtime D3, RTD3 power management. Oh yeah, on desktop GPUs. Add support for EGL, Android native fence. Oh yeah. Add experimental for frame buffer. Yeah, NVIDIA, busy. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of updates. Anyway, what's next? Yeah, you guys got some updates, man. All right. Anyway, all right. Let's see. Apex Legend Ignite update broke anti-cheat on Steam Deck and Linux. Whoa. Uh-oh. Says, well, here we go again. Apex Legend just launched the Ignite update, and with it, sadly, it seems they mess up easy anti-cheat for Steam Deck and Linux. I have been sent numerous reports on this from players being kicked and testing it myself on both Steam Deck and desktop Linux. It will kick you out after matchmaking just before you actually get into a game. All you see is a below shot and your only choice is to quit the game. It says look on SteamDB for details and changes. It seems they removed the needed easy anti-cheat x64.so for File Linux. This has happened before, and only recently we also had people caught up in a ban wave that was reversed as well. So now once again we play the waiting game until someone at Respawn/EA notice the report and fixes. Unless it was intentional, we have no idea at this point. The patch notes only mention one small anti-cheat update, which was to notify players during the game if a player is removed from cheating. And that is that. Now let's go back. What he says. He says unless it was intentional, we have no idea at this point. Come on now. A lot of these problems that's happening in gaming, it starts at the top. So if Respawn and EA are, Valve was already working with EA on making sure their games run. But then EA made changes to their EA app, and you had issues with Apex Legend before, and now it's happening again. The developers know what they're doing when it comes to this easy anti-cheat. You know, people try to use easy anti-cheat as an excuse, you know, for wrongdoing. So give it time. You know, give it time. I'm sure they're getting. I'm sure they're getting they're getting reports about this, and they're probably looking into it. So give it time. All right, what's this? Okay, that's cool. All right. And what? Anything else? That's that for as like gaming, with playing games on the Steam Deck and Linux desktop goes. But back to this NVIDIA driver thing. It's a lot of updates. 545.29.02. Yeah. It's a lot. Alright, let me see. I think I can tackle this. I think. Let me see here. Let me see if I can get through this. I know I can get through this. No, I can't. Alright, where did I stop at? Alright, let's see here. Okay. Add experimental support for frame buffer. Console provided by NVIDIA DRM on kernel that implements DRM, FBdev generic setup, and DRM aperture remove conflict PCI frame buffer. NVIDIA DRM will install a frame buffer console when loaded with both kernel module parameters. This will replace the Linux boot console driven by system frame buffer. Update NVIDIA installer. Add support for virtual reality display such as Steam VR platform. And by the way, Steam VR just got an update. Yeah, fix a bug that prevent VRR from working with Wayland. Add support for NVIDIA VP PAU driver for running in X Wayland. Yeah, this is a lot of updates, man. NVIDIA dropped a load at lib NVIDIA GPU, so the driver package this helper library used for GPU shader compilation. You remove lib NVIDIA Vulkan producer, so from the driver package this helper library is no longer needed for Wayland WSI. Fix a bug that intermittently caused display to freeze when resuming from suspended on some ADA GPU. Fix a bug that caused monitor to flicker when performance state changes on turning GPUs. Woo! Add support for HDR, signaling the via HDR output, metadata, and color space per connector DRM properties when NVIDIA DRM is loaded with ModSet. Add support for a prime render offload to Vulkan Wayland WSI. Fix a bug that could cause modes to fail validation when option mode validation no extended GPU compatibility check is specified in xorg.config. Fix a bug which could cause DisplayPort monitor to flicker. Yeah, then they say fix a bug that could cause modes to fail validation when option mode validation no extended GPU compatibility check is specified in xorg.config. Fix a bug that could cause GPU memory utilization to be reported incorrectly for multi-instance GPU partition on Grace Hopper systems. Fix a bug intermittently cause the display to freeze when resuming from suspend on some ADA GPU. Fix a bug which could cause some DisplayPort monitors to flicker. Fix a bug that could cause a monitor to flicker when the performance state changes on turning GPUs. And then now it gets less. I got 6 more lines to read. It says fix a bug which could cause some DisplayPort monitor to flicker. Fix a bug that prevents DKMS registering kernel modules. Fix a bug that could cause monitor to flicker when the performance state change on turning GPUs. Fix a bug causing incorrect reporting of presentation times when using VK _NV _present _barrier Vulkan extension. And then the last one, 470 says fix a bug which causes incorrect reporting of presentation times when using the VKNV present barrier Vulkan extension. And that's it. Yeah, I got through it. But the list is pretty long though. It's a long list. NVIDIA dropped a load here, so yeah. Use Steam Deck and Linux gamers. That should help a lot. Yeah. And the updates, they keep on continuing. But right now, you guys are in a good space, man. This is the 31st of October, so there'll be more updates to come. More deals, more games, and updates as usual. But yeah, it makes the user experience on the Linux ecosystem as a whole, whether you're on the desktop, the laptop, or you're on the Steam Deck, makes the user experience, better, man. Yeah. And these developers, they're on it, they're trying to whenever problems come up, they try to they try to address it right away, and and make the users and make sure the users' needs are met. So yeah. But ever since the Steam Deck came out, though, man, it's been. I mean, the Linux laptop, desktop community, they were getting updates already for the operating systems and the games they were playing, because they already had Wine and they already were getting for the all those updates for those launchers that they had. But once that Steam Deck came into the picture, man. It lit a fire in the Linux community, and yeah, it's been lights out ever since. So the updates has been coming in like this. Oh yeah, lots of updates. So yeah, it's been and the experience has been getting better every day, and it's good that that they open a line of communication with their users, man. That was good. To see what people think, what problems they're having, issues that they're having, and how they can address it. Yeah, and yeah. So far, so good. Whatever problem that's coming up. I mean, I'm sure. I mean, yesterday there was an update for Metal Gear the Collection. But that was for like the Nexus mod. So, developers, technicians, engineers that makes the Steam Deck possible, and Linux desktop, laptop, they're all working, in unison to solve whatever problems that they're having, and making the experience better. So yeah. But yeah. That Steam Deck, oh yeah. This little handheld gets a lot of update, man. 12,000 games plus and counting. Yeah. We got 2 more months. 2 more months. That's about 61 days before 2023 is over. And there's 24 hours in each day. Yeah. There'll be more updates coming, so I will keep you guys posted on it, man. Yeah. Other than that, man, yeah, it's been good. Steam Deck is a good handheld, man. Mine's just connected to the dock right now. Speaking of which, yeah, I got it connected to the dock. So anyway, it's been a good experience, man. And then you got those deals in the store. In the Steam store to deal with, and then you have all those different stores from the Epic Store, GOG. You got those different launchers you can use, yeah. And then yeah. And if you're gonna then you have the Ubiplay app, the EA app, all that to play all those games with. Play your choice to play from. So yeah. As far as the Apex Legend thing goes. The developers, they're looking into it, so we'll see what comes of it. But if I find anything on it, I'll let you know. Yeah. But yeah, gaming on the Steam Deck is good, man. The one thing I love about one of the things I like about the Steam Deck is like every game has their own community, so you can see what people are up to. So yeah, and you can take picture shots, and yeah, which I need to start doing. Oh yeah, system is that good, man. It's that good. But anyway, man, I'll keep you guys posted on what I find when it comes to the Steam Deck. Gaming wise, 61 more days in the year. 61 more days before the year is over. Yeah, I'll keep you posted. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still a Star Wars starter thing. Or Dark Side. Oh, God. Peace.